month I went back to my hometown where I grew up, and I've been going there every summer. So this is the third summer since my daughter's been born, to take her to see her cousins. My sister still lives there, and then one of my sisters goes there for a month with her 3 kids. So it's just like cousin camp. It's very sweet. And my parents have a pool, and there's enough places for us to sleep, and it's just a really sweet week. And you know, this year my daughter was older. She was able to walk, and she is like obsessed with her older cousins. It's so cute. She's on the younger end, so they're a lot of them are older than her. And it's just so fun to see her in the context of other kids and just seeing her disposition on things. But then also it's like so cool for her to go back to where I grew up, because it's extremely different. It's extremely different from Los Angeles, like in every way. I grew up in Indiana and I grew up in the Midwest, and the Midwest is just, it's very different. It's very different from Los Angeles. Los Angeles is such a little bubble. I mean, it's like La La Land for a reason. And I'm really happy that my daughter can, you know, get a taste of something else. But being back there this year really just like showed how different it is. But like, even to the point of like time and space, you know, time moves slower there. There's so much more space. There's so many more trees. There's just like room to breathe in a way that is like so refreshing. It was so lovely to be in some fresh air. We didn't do anything too crazy. Stayed in a room, and there was a photo album that my grandmother, my dad's mother, had put together of basically like when her and my grandfather had met. And they met in World War II. My grandpa was in the military. He had already like been in combat, had like some crazy illnesses. So he was basically just doing like clerical work, and he was stationed in Australia, and they met in Australia. And it was so fun to see these photos of them together, because they look like they had I never met her. She died before I was born. And it was just so fun to see their chemistry through photos. And I asked my dad, I was like, how long after they met did they get married? And my dad was like, well, your grandfather first saw her like on an elevator, like the door opened up and she was there, and then he kind of pursued her, and then he found out that they had the same birthday, and that's when he was like, oh, well then you have to marry me, we have the same birthday. And they got married 2 weeks after meeting each other, which is so of the times, you know, like I'm over here marrying my partner after us being together for 10 years, but it's so of the times, you know, they were in war. There's just a romance to it that I just find so beautiful. And you know, I didn't know my grandma, but in some of the photos I can just tell she was like goofy and funny, and they look like they had so much fun together. And I love that that is a part of my lineage, is that love story. And it was just so fun to see the photos too, because I can see me in my grandmother. And yeah, I think being home, I feel like it used to cause me this sort of angst of like, oh, like I'm going home, you know, like kind of brings out this like youthful energy, be that good or bad. But now that I have my daughter, you know, it's not about me. Like going there and having her spend time with her cousins is for her. Like my parents got remarried when I was very young. My stepmom was from California, so I would come out to California once or twice a year and see all of my cousins. And that is like so core. Those are like core memories for me, and it was so fun, and I want her to have that for herself. It's not about me. It's such a gift to be able to like live through the lens of my daughter, and not in like a selfish way, but just to like, you know, create experiences for her that cultivate this sense of childhood for her, you know. And I know I'm not going to be perfect, and I know that I'm going to fuck up, and I know that there will be things that happen, that life happens, and I hope to continue this tradition and take her there each year. And it makes me wonder, you know, I don't know how long we'll be in Los Angeles. I don't know if this is the place. Her father's from New Jersey, just outside the city. I feel like there is a disposition of people from the East Coast and the Midwest that's different from Los Angeles. And not to say that wonderful people aren't, you know, raised in Los Angeles. I think it is wonderful. I love living here, but there's more of like a down-to-earthness that the East Coast and the Midwest have that I think is important or at least what we value for our daughter, and, you know, God willing, having more kids. But anyway, this is just a little glimpse of what a week in Indiana was like.